take back what's been stolen from me, little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. I got my eyes on you, and you got no clue what I'm supposed to do. I can't help myself. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. No, you wouldn't take what's not yours, if you know who I am. When the night will fall, I'll haunt your dreams. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. Till I'm complete. Piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece. Got a two-tongue weight to my hairline, to my backbone, and it's dragging me around, but I don't listen. All your critics on red, mind your own business. That's right. Better run red lights. Now watch me fly. To my left, devil to my right, we're going down. Hit the road, Jack, won't come back, no, you can sign me. Made a devil in my head, now here's to the cheaters. Hey, 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 all you critics on land, this one's on me, hey.
should not be on. You should be off.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dogg. My name is Lane and I am your guide tonight as we take a look at the market on this interesting weekend. Low liquidity, not much there to keep our prices supported right now. Our price is going to fall. Will we be okay? What's going on in this market? Is this a good time to get in? Will there be some juicy buys? Is crypto just going to hell in a handbasket? It feels like it sometimes. Well, my portfolios have not been hit too bad. I'm not seeing that much of a fluctuation, that big of drops drastically at the moment. I keep most of my portfolio over on my Tangent wallet. This little magic word up here, DAWG, will save you 10% off of it. Tangent wallet, should you get the little... what's the word I'm looking for? That little itch to get you a nice solid wallet that is very safe, very secure, and easy to use. Tangent is there for you. Checking out the prices over here on the hourly. Yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag. Also a mixed bag on the daily. Prices go up, prices go down. That is the name of the game. So we got Straight in the chat. We got myself over there. Glad to have you guys here. I've got a few coins that we can go over. Some of these are some hot little trader coins, some token metric picks. We looked at some of them before, some of them recently. Mostly, I'm just chilling this weekend. Had to cut my RUNE trade short because RUNE. For those of you that follow trade or have RUNE, I like RUNE. It's become a very nice bag of mine that I hope to nurture. But wow, we got kind of a very interesting situation up here. Let's clear out this chart. Here on the daily chart with RUNE, can you see what's possibly going on? There is a possible head and shoulders reversal pattern up here. What about that target at $8? Shh. We will not speak of the target. Well, what you said? Shh. We will not speak of the target. I seriously was hoping we would come up to that 618 Fibonacci. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and redo our whole thing here, top to bottom. Kind of get a feel for where we really are in the greater scheme of things, and figure out where we're going with RUNE. Because RUNE, baby, I can't handle it going down. We just got here. What's wrong? You don't like it? The school system not good enough for you? I mean, there's a grocery store, there's a bar on the street, there's a weed store 2 blocks down. What more do you need? RUNE, $5 looks so good on you. 6 looks amazing. 16 looks dazzling. But yeah, step up your game, RUNE. Live that life of luxury. Go ahead. Treat yourself a little bit. You can do it. You can. You deserve it. You deserve those higher prices, RUNE. You're not a poo-poo coin. No, you're so much more than a poo-poo coin. I think you just need to show these people what you're made of, RUNE. That's just my personal take on it. 618 where's my 8? Oh, you did it from here. Oh yeah, right, yeah. So I was looking at this area. My target that I was shooting for right here was $8.48. Is it off the table? Nope. We are definitely heading there. Just may not be right at this current moment, but it's like a magnet that will draw us right up there. So we got some interesting things going on now from this particular leg, this particular Fibonacci. We're struggling here with this 382 Fibonacci level, and that's, you know, kind of common on this little guy with RUNE. 372 is the area that we had to get above. We had to break that to see higher ground. We did that. Are we going to go back and retest it? Oh gosh, I should hope not. That would frankly just choosing my word carefully. That totally suck. I don't like it. Let's not talk about it. This little area right here, though. The 382 Fibonacci. Oh, looks so promising. Can it work its way out of here? Well, miracles do happen. It can happen. I've seen bounces off of the green cloud like this before, but man, I gotta say, that looks pretty rough. It looks pretty rough for RUNE. Losing that level, having a head and shoulders pattern right there, if you can see that. And it looks like it's got, you know, apparently solid little neckline there. Candle bodies, wicks down, come down one more time, and we confirmed it. I think we've already confirmed it. We're in the middle of a cloud, which kind of brings us to the downside too. Measured move would take us down to this area we were just looking at. Gosh, you sound so negative, Road Dog. I thought RUNE was the good one. It is. I'm still holding it. Measured move could take us down here, although on these head and shoulders patterns, they rarely go to the full extent there. Rarely do. Actually, do we not have you on here? Oh, no way. I didn't add you back on there. thepatternSite.com. If you are new to trading, want to step up your trading game, want for free the stuff that they will try to spoon feed you in trading groups, you go to thepatternSite.com, free site Thomas Bukowski, or you buy his books. They're hard to find and sometimes they can be expensive. Little area called chart patterns over here. This is the man who did the actual statistics on them and won't just say 68% for everything that happens. He is the GOAT. So we're going to check out the head and shoulders pattern because I want to know its likelihood to meet its measure move. That's an important statistic to me. It's not to a lot of people, but it is to me because I like for my measure moves to be as accurate as possible. Head and shoulders tops right here. And right here, percentage meeting price target 51%. Pullback rate is 68%. What does that mean? Pullback rate means that when it breaks through that neckline, it's got a 68% chance to come back and retest that. Meaning that if you're trying to short this baby and you miss your move, you got a chance to get back up here and pull a short off. 68% chance it will come back there to do that. 51% to meet its measure move. Now what that means is that if we take this measure move that we just took, swing high to swing low right there, I just moved it, pull out this 100% scale from 0 up to 1, it's going to come down to about this 0.5 right there. So really, if we do get a breakdown, the Bukowski measure move for a head and shoulders pattern would really kind of take us right here, confluence with this 100 moving average. Let's label that little guy. Let's color him blue for the measured move. Slap a little blue price label on him. We are predicting the future with possibilities, but before this can ever happen, we've got to lose this neckline and hopefully retest it. Do not think that at this point in the market there can be fake outs on these patterns. There are. And that's why we have to wait for confirmation. They can get tricky. This little Ichimoku cloud makes me think, I got my eye on you. Not fully trusting you just yet, RUNE, but playing by the book, this is what we should expect. Where are you, price label? Seconds are ticking. I'm getting older, just looking for you. Price label. Here, boy. 396. Are you out of your freaking head? Come on, RUNE. Step up your game, baby. Can't be doing this to me, baby. Can't do it. Can't do it. I can't keep riding down, baby. I'm not going to do it. Me and RUNE, we go way back. Me and Rune go way back to when she's hanging around $1.28, so we're good. But Rune, come on, baby. I know you can do so much better. I know you can. I've seen it in you. There's also a chance that we will get a bigger pullback, so let's go ahead and talk about that on Rune here. Can we come back to the 618 area? Most definitely. That would be right around this trend line area too, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to throw one up about 310. Oh,
No, Road Dog, no. I don't want to hear it. No, no. Please, God, no. Don't do it, Rune.
that was me. That was me. That was me back in Rune. All right, so interesting to see if this little guy plays out. Losing these guys here on the daily or moving averages in the cloud, they're kind of very concerning to me for Rune. Checking out on the 4 hour just for a little confirmation about what's going on in shorter term time frames. Right now we're finding support here at 512, 513 area, but man, you can try to make that Hail Mary pass. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, Rune, but I don't think it's going to work out for you, baby. I just don't. Guys, if there's anything that you want to take a look at, throw it into the chat. We will definitely take a look at it. HXD, we looked at this recently. That was a request too, and I can't remember right now who did request it, but certainly partial decline did come in order there. She came back, got down, and she broke out of the pattern like we talked about. HXD is a hot one. It's also trending over on token metrics right now. So if you're in that one, looking at this one, involved with this one in any way, just know that it's showing signs. It's getting ready to rock and roll. I got a target here at 32 cents, but I'm saying for what it's getting ready to do, 42 is where I'd be aiming. Seriously. Try to get as close to that one as you can. That's some good profit coming from that breakout. That's 85% gains. And from where we were looking at it and where we were talking about it, reviewing it, it was somewhere right through here. And from there, what would that be? About 150%. So nice for HXD. This is a Solana token honeyland over on Solonzo. This one is another hot one on that list called DESO. It's available on Coinbase. It's like Gate.io, CoinX has it. I'm sure it is other places. Unknown. Sounds familiar, but I'm not placing this one. Decentralized Social. I think this one may be a Cosmos ecosystem coin. I believe it is. And the Cosmos ecosystem starting to get some nice attention there too. You're not giving me, I think you are, I really do. Contracts, anything like that. DESO.com. It's time to reimagine the world of social. Social DeFi, these tokens, not really a big thing for me personally, but you know, I see them, you know, having a use case and everything. I just think it's going to take time for this stuff to catch on. I mean, it's hard for me to imagine something replacing Twitter or even Facebook on the blockchain level. But that's just me thinking out loud. DESO is the first layer 1 blockchain built for the ground up to decentralize social media and scale storage heavy apps to billions of users. Okay, so then maybe they got something to it. Don't label them as Twitter. Don't let me put that thought into your head. Let me have much bigger plans. Something to look into. You're at $34? I didn't see that. I didn't realize that. Maximum supply is 10.8 million. Circulating supply is 10.5 million. I don't remember seeing you on Osmos then. Market cap is 365 million. See what your chart looks like. Wow. I got $34, DESO. Where are you getting? Never. Red Dog, are you awake? All right, $34.27. There was a glitch in the matrix, but I am all right. Looking at coming back to retest this trend line, maybe that 100 moving average there. You know, I've added some moving averages. Well, can they come into play here? I've also added this little, is he working? I can't see that he's working. I also added this little 79 to try to catch this in between there. But I'm not seeing it show up for some reason on this chart. So got some bad news here, being in the middle of the cloud, and 9 crossing the 50. That's usually not a great sign. Usually means we're coming down to the 100 or possibly 200. Trend line may not hold this time. Who knows? Can't tell you. Don't know until we get there, but if you start seeing it bounce, that's a good sign. It's just that green cloud's got me a little bit concerned. Looking for some divergence. There is some hidden divergence there. Price is going up here and is coming down here on our RSI. Right there. It's got that downward. It's not pretty, is it? Not pretty. It's got that downward trend right there. That means the trend shall continue from wherever abouts shall occur. He sounds just like that every time he says it. So that gives us a little hope that, hey man, we can get a bounce down here for DESO somewhere around $32.65. Man, what was your all-time high for this guy? What's the deal with you, man? Almost $200. We're down 82%. So, all right. Well, you're a little bit hot now. I'm not very familiar with you, but Token Metrics likes you. Says that you're kind of hot in trade right now. And you're almost up to that target, so you got a little bit more gas in your tank, I suppose. I'm looking for it to head up to about $47, which is not bad from where it's at 34, but was a lot better when it was hanging around $12, right? DESO. DESO. Something is amiss here with my... There we go. Should we up this a little bit? Up that just a little bit? Up this just a little bit? Bring out a little bit more treble. Maybe pull some of this stuff back just a little bit. Just in my voice just a little bit here. It sounds just a little bit muffled and muddy to me. Which side is this? That side? Oh. Someone forgot to turn the light on. Grimmer's in the house. Can we check out KCS, the KuCoin token, please? Yeah, sure can. Really, tonight, I don't have anything pressing to go over other than taking a look at Bitcoin, which I don't think we actually did. I think we went on into altcoins tonight. And just checking out some of the coins. It's kind of chilling and I'm seeing what the market settles down to over the weekend here. For me personally. It's a good chance to get into this market with low liquidity and kind of get yourself stuck into a hole that you have to wait to Monday or Tuesday to dig yourself out of. Then that starts cutting into the profits that you could be making on that Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. And so I'm trying to avoid digging myself into any kind of little holes. So KCS, kucoinshares. She lost a trend line. Oh, baby, she lost it. She lost it. She nicked it, and then she lost it. Well, she's about the same price it was when I was looking at it way over here. Before it went up to $30. Hard to believe we're just that, you know. Some of these altcoins are not too far from their all-time highs. Some of them have already passed their all-time highs, like AGIX, I think it's already passed its all-time high. So she's having trouble getting past the 382, which is kind of normal, which usually just indicates it kind of ranges through here, just as long as it doesn't break below the 236, that $9.50 area. We desperately want to hold that for support. On the daily chart here, and it looks to me it's got a good chance that this 50 will come up to that area as price comes down, and that will also give us some more support there. There is a little thick Ichimoku cloud there, but I'm also noticing how it's kind of pointing up a little bit. I kind of pay attention to that. That's a little clue that it's a little bullish. It's bullish for a bearish kind of sign. See if we get any confluence with a Fibonacci pull here. Yeah, that would, for this swing bottom to that swing high, just yet, not this whole move coming back, but just right where this one started. This whole leg, what I'm trying to say, has a good chance to come down to the 50% mark. Any impulse moves. And this would be the impulse move from right here to there. That's also confluence for that area. So about 941 could get a bounce. If it doesn't, well, then we're starting to look at other areas, and then we're looking at the 618, of course, and possibly the 786, just depending on how bearishly she gets. That 786 is where the 100 and 200 are hanging out, so that gives it a little bit more likelihood of pulling price down to it. So I'm going to take out, yeah, let's keep it. We can mark those areas fib-wise. Does not mean that it has to go there. It's got a good chance to bounce at 940, but you got to keep an eye on it. There's no guarantees that it will. But several things are saying that it could. $35 is a nice long-range target for that little guy, though. $35.51, nice. And even 19. And what was that one? That was what, 23? That could even come into play too. We can look at that one a little bit later. So some nice possibilities. It does have some more upside, just getting a little bit of a pullback. It's been riding above the 9 and the 21 like it's supposed to, and now we're coming back to test the 50. As long as we hold the 50, uptrend's still good. The 50 moving average in our uptrend, especially on the bigger time frames, that's our last line in the sand. Once we move the 50, it's not pretty from there. You got to take a break, step back, take a breather. So need to leave you alone for a little while, come back and talk to you when you're feeling better, not as grumpy. But that's what you normally see. Bounces, rise to the 9, the green little line that I've got, and it'll bounce off the 21 every once in a while when it loses it. But then every once in a while it'll come down to the 50, and if we bounce, we're good, and we go back to riding above the 9 and everything. Yay! Go for another spin. But if she loses that 50 moving average, well, then we got some other things to worry about. LimeWire is another one that's gaining some popularity here. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one was a little bit of an older coin. I've never really been in on this one. That one's no way in heck that I'm buying in on this. I'm telling you that. I just don't believe in buying tops like this. And, you know, very rare occasions, and you can't just randomly, oh, it's up, let's buy it. No, that goes against everything that we know. This is when the people who are in it should be trying to pay themselves a little bit, peeling some off, selling it to all the people saying, I should buy it now. I got a measure move up to 64 cents on this guy. This got some room to go, man, but I mean, listen,
if you're going to jump into a coin like this when you're looking at it, well, you got two problems. One or two problems. One, either your elevator's not going all the way up to the top, or two, your balls are so big you have trouble sitting down and being comfortable. I don't know which one of those problems that you might be personally facing. I don't need to know, but I'm just saying that's the only two type of peoples that would buy right here. Is it your elevator don't go to the top, or your balls are too big that you can't sit on them comfortably? That's a public service announcement from the road dog. Yeah, I look out for you. Don't sit down too hard or too fast, or you're doing the Michael Jackson. XNA has been kind of hot. Neurai, I like that. I thought it was interesting to look at. New coin, got a new formation. I think it might actually have a little bit of legs. It's going to get a pullback, of course. So if you're interested in this new coin that's been bouncing around, you know, it's showing some signs. There is a good, I believe it's a 64% chance to come back to retest the breakout area of a falling wedge pattern. Puts us what we are. But don't believe me. Don't believe me. You believe Thomas Bukowski and thepatternSide.com when anybody starts spouting out percentages of doing this and chance to do this. This is the source. And he gets misquoted and my. So we're looking at a wedge, a falling wedge at that. We go down to the W section because I think he's got it under wedge. Yeah, descending, falling wedge, falling wedge. Right under here in the falling wedge, where it says a throwback rate, that means we're in a bullish market breaking out to the upside and we come back to touch price. That's what we're looking back. 62% chance for it to come back to do that. Just for all you stat nerds out there. Rocket said come back 68% of the time. Well, 68 ain't right. 62 is more like it. Depending on which market you're in. I'm just saying. It's not complicated. You just got to give you the right sources. If you get the right training, you do much better. If I'm going to be on here on YouTube and spouting off stuff, I just like to give out the sources for it. I don't know, maybe it's my training in journalism or something, but always give out your sources. Verify your sources so that what you're showing is not bullcrap and that you can prove it. So I like to go over to thepatternSide.com. I like to let you guys know where that you can learn all the stuff that I know. Because there's people out there trying to spoon feed it to you for $100 a month when you just got to do a little reading. Because I guarantee you, their videos that they will sit there and force feed you. They're sitting there reading right off these pages. And you're paying them to do it. All right, so XNA, will you get a bounce from here? Very possible that you can, but a good chance that we talked about that you could come back down and retest this area. 0.0043, but man, I'm really starting to think this may hold. Not sold on the moving averages just yet, but I am liking the way the money flow has been coming up. Stochastics are at the bottom. A little bit of divergence there, but if I was a betting man, I would have to run with this MACD saying, yeah, you're still in a downtrend, baby. Perhaps we should look at this lower time frames here. Are we in danger of running to this trend line? You are not a help 1 hour. You're on the 200. Of course, if you break that 200, you're coming down. And lucky for us, that 200 is right on their trend line. Maybe that'll give us that little extra bit of support. But otherwise, man, it looks like she breaks through that. It's down, baby. Down for XNA, then you can get it a lot cheaper. And I would be looking at this area where we broke out of right here. XNA by area. Did you go on a rant earlier? Was it 0.004228? Can you take a look at Souls? Hey, Moodlight, how's it going? Supernova. SOULS. Souls. So on MEXC, the unfettered souls, or there's souls, well, there's several. All right, I'm gonna run with this one on MEXC, but let me know in the chat if I got the right one or not, if I need to switch it up. Three-day chart. Ooh, baby, she had a run. Nice little run there. Can't complain about that. Oh, no, 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 no. Are you getting rejected there? Don't get rejected there. No, don't do it. You'll be in limbo for a while, man. We want to see you run up here to this target. That's where we want to see you go. Go to 2.4 cents. That's where you want to go. But it's getting rejected there, right? Not the greatest luck. I mean, the thing to be concerned about is that it will kind of range through here a little bit, so it may kind of flag down, come to a halfway point somewhere, but it kind of just slows up the progress a little bit. Let's see what we got here on the MACD. Well, I mean, for the 3-day, MACD still looks strong. These lines aren't curving yet. I mean, you got a little weakness here in the histogram, but technically, I mean, it could still keep on going. I'm looking for some good, there are some good strong signs I'm seeing here. A little bit of bearish divergence there on the wavetable and the RSI, so could get a little bit of a pullback. Man, Ichimoku Cloud looks very supportive over here. To me, I think that, I mean, you got to get above this area, 0.009. It's lost it temporarily, so we're looking at coming back to retest this, possibly to retest this 21 moving average, possibly, because we lost this on the daily. And I believe we got a trend line right through there too. So I would be looking at that, but I think it's you know, just a higher high, higher low, get another move up, and I think we're headed right up here. Well, the fibs say that we're headed right up there, and if you count your waves and everything, it should come up. It should come up there too, but the biggest thing is just getting past this area that we're stuck at. So once we get past there, I mean, sure, 0.015 is a good target and pay yourself there, but I would be really put my eyeballs on 0.024 in that area and just right under 2. So I think it looks good. It's just pull back this weekend and then start working on our next little leg up. But I would like this weekend at least see it get above and hold that area. What is that, 908? So let's come down to the 4 hour, take a look at that, see how it's looking. Okay, moving averages crossed over to 50 in the cloud. So yeah, highly likely we'll come back down here. And hopefully this trend line will give us some support there, right? 0.0077 area. Can we also look at NEXO token? NEXO. So this is NEXO. I guess I'm running with let's go Binance. I like exchanges with a lot of liquidity. Wow, what is that miss? All right, so we're on the daily. That's a candle close, or all right, I'll run with that. Make sure we got some confluence here for this. Yep, I believe we do. So you got kind of an ascending triangle pattern going on there. We got a kind of your standard basic measure move right here, giving us a target that's giving us some confluence with the fib area that we need to get above. It's about $1.14, $1.15, right in that area. So nice measure move there. Measure move would be a target for the breakout of this pattern where it price should go. Currently we're at 86 cents, so we got a little way up to meet that target. Looks like we're making a nice little move. It's 33% gains to meet that target. So far, we broke one trend line there, came down on a different level. So now we're on this trajectory. And seems to be holding. Doesn't quite line up as beautiful as I like, so I'm not going to leave that there. But as long as this trend line holds here, that will be very, very much helpful. Can we... And it may even hold on this one. That'd be interesting to see. So there's always a chance to get a pullback on these patterns, and once its place is the, you know, the higher highs that it had here. So this area, this high here would be it, and it's got confluence with that 100 moving average there too. So if we do get a pullback, that could be a place to add to your bag or enter into a position. That's 69 cents. Currently we're 86, but no sign of that happening just yet. Take a look at the bigger look here. Got a target at $1.98. She got it up as high as $5. And it's like $1.57 would become an important target. And a chance to come up to 330, that might come into play in the longer range there. Maybe even up to 626 if you're looking for a higher target. Possibilities over the next 18 months. 626, highly possible. All right, so measure moves at $1.15 for NEXO. Another juicy target's at $1.57. Some nice gains. And from where we are now, 31%, 84, 85% up to $1.58. And eventually up to 330. I like it. It is starting to leave its accumulation zone, getting out of this area and going out into the real world and being a real crypto boy and girl. SAKAI bot. Holy crap. Okay, we looked at this one before. I don't remember it, but nailed it. No, it nailed me. It blasted past all of our... Look, I had a trade set up here. 51%. Did get up there, flagged out above that little target, and then blasted. Jeez. I did not keep up with this one, nor did I trade this one, or I would have known about it. So, hey, any of you guys that caught me or requested that one, it was probably a request. Unless I was going over token metric coins. That turned out to be a nice one. What's the gains on this? What is it from the bottom here? 418%. What is it from where we had a trade set up? If you'd bought it and forgot it, 200%. That's crazy. I'm trying to show it some appreciation, but I can't find the right button. Yay. All right, SAKAI. Well, not the time to buy you. Attention crypto shoppers, this is not the time to buy. I repeat, this is not the time to buy. Crypto is not on sale at this moment in time. This is the markup. All right, so look, when I pull a swing high to swing low, you can see right here, we are in a rejection zones at the 127 fib. That's why I like these 127s, and sometimes it goes a little bit above there. There's a 3.8 and a 1414. Could get hit, but not always. But when you get into these levels up here from these, well, this is your higher high, and usually that's where you'll get a pullback. So while it's not confirmed now, we can use just a little bit of Fibonacci voodoo that you do so well. Top territory, let's treat it as a top. What are you doing? I'm doing the wrong thing. I went to the swing bottom, swing low, to swing high. So as far as we know, that's the top. Although officially probably not confirmed. We should probably give it a little time, but we're just kind of get a crystal ball out using the voodoo that you do. And we're going to look at a 618 Fibonacci retracement. That pretty much simple. Now, if it bounces off of certain other levels, we have to take that in consideration. But you know, when you pull a fib, your first magnet area that you have on a fib is the 618. That's just where we want to go. That's our first target. It wants to draw us back there like a beautiful set of eyes. The 618, it is the curves in all the right places. Much like the rounded bottoms, it draws your eyeballs over to the right-hand side of your screen. It's magic, I tell you, it is magic. You're not looking at me. I know you're not looking at me. You're looking right over here. I would too, but it's actually on this screen right over here for me, so that's why I'm over here. There goes all the subscribers. Oh, hell. All right, so pull back to 618. $4.73 could happen with SAKAI for anyone who is roughly even interested in that. Not the time to buy here. Man, that's a big drop. Nice big drop. So a short, attention shorters. They're looking for a rejection off the 17272. That could be a nice short. Just even spot. And AB, hey, welcome to the stream, AB. How's ML doing? How is ML? You know, I've been wanting to get in on that, and I've got a little bit, but I've not been impressed with the price action on it. I heard about it after, you know, I guess everybody was talking about it and it had a pump, and started looking at it, but it's just not. You know, she's already had her run, and that's what we have. It just happens naturally with YouTube and I guess crypto Twitter and everything. When something runs, that's when it gets talked about, and then all the hype adds to it right before the big sell-off. But you know, sometimes we a lot of times by the time we hear about it, it's too late, which is the case from there. It already has a nice run up, but it puts us on the radar for the future, because when you get a run up, you come down and go down and sideways for a little while. So let's remove these drawings. I'm going with the daily chart. And nothing's really going to change very much. She's trying to go parabolic. She's starting to make those angle changes. I think it's just in the early stages of that. So you get a move here, and then you notice, we changed trajectory here, and then you notice that, oh yeah, we're starting to change trajectory here, and we're gradually just making a curve, and then at one point this will just freaking explode to the upside, or has that possibility to do that. So that's what we're hoping for. And that's when I usually get this little guy out and kind of put him up. It gives me a pretty good idea of what to watch here. The way it just kind of naturally curves there, and I didn't go in here and change it or anything. I like them to just kind of lay out natural. And as long as this like orange trend line holds, I think we're really got a good chance for some really strong parabolic movement.
But you know, compared to what she did over here, 67 cents, and then fell all the way to 28. That's a big drop. But really good area to pick it up, and that was what, a 56% drop. Currently we're down what, 36% from where we were at 42 cents. So I picked up some in these areas here, but I haven't really got a serious bag of it yet. But she is, this is interesting what she's done right there. So I think this 92-cent area will make a good target where we'll spike up and kind of do this thing again, spike up and then kind of level out a little bit and pull back down. Oh, what is that? 15-20%. That'd be one way to play it if you want to play it that way. Sell a little bit, then add a little bit more to your bag. But as long as she's doing this, man, she's got a good chance of going up. I just can't get a good feel about how high yet. To do that, what we got? 1, 2, 3. To do that, I'll use a Fibonacci extension, trend-based Fibonacci extension. Just wonder if we got enough here. Yep. I believe we got some confluence right there at the 618. Okay, I'm running with it. It's suggesting the 83.6 cent area as a target. And I'm going to throw out two more over here. $1.10 and $1.32. So if we are going parabolic, there's usually 5 stages. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it can go up quite a ways, and kind of nice. A little like what Caspa did. Chris says, can we look at Caspa? Sure we can. So Caspa was doing something interesting. We're trying to figure out, because there's some signs that she can still come down to about 8 cents, but there's these signs right now saying, I don't want to. I'm going the other way. She found a bounce here at this Fibonacci area. We had 0.5 Fibonacci, I believe is what it was. Say Adam and Eve bottom that we've been tracking right there, and she's flagged out above it. So for all intents and purposes, this is a reversal sign. Breaking to the upside out of a falling channel we got there. Measure move takes us up just where we've been, but I've got a higher move. Looking at 17 cents and even up here to 21 cents on Caspa, 21 being the main move that I'm looking for. That is a measure move, if I'm not mistaken, from, that's why I should have wrote it down. I'm trying to get in the habit of writing this stuff down when I do this. I can't tell you. Where did you get your measure move? That cannot be a measure move. That, unless, right. You did an AB equals CD. I got you. Yeah. That's ballsy. That's a ballsy measure move. Yeah. Okay. So. So 21 cents is my target, but it may be a little bit more realistic to look for about 17 in the short run. But technically, yeah, that's an AB equals CD measurement. Okay, gotcha. At 21, though, if that actually does work out, I'm expecting that to be a reversal there to come down probably back to 14, 15 cents from there. Forecast, but signs are showing she's wanting to go up. She's defying gravity right now.
with this cloud. Usually when you're in the cloud, it'll bring you down to the downside. It's showing signs that it wants to get a little bit bullish too. So I think we're good. I think we've seen the lowest for Casper right now. And I was looking for, you know, beneath this, but I don't see signs that that's going to happen. Lots of signs that we're turning our butts around on Casper. So what I did is I canceled. I had some limit orders set down here, but once I saw the Adam and Eve form and the breakout here, I had to cancel them and just aped into it and sent it all back off to my wallet. Just trying to add some more of this to my bags there. I like Casper. I wish I'd caught it way down here at these juicy prices. It was not me. I was around, well, I guess, yeah, wait a minute. We were, but not way down here at the juicy, like sub penny prices and stuff like that. Man, this one has made people lots and lots of money. But we tracked it all through here, did my videos, and when it broke up through here, I was like, oh crap, I need to take this one a lot more serious. So I had to start aping in around the 6 and 7 cent area because all this stuff was on its way. When you break bullishly out of a bearish pattern, things are going to go wild. They're going to go crazy. Moonlight Supernova says, how do you set your Ichimoku cloud? It's nice and cloudy. I stripped it down. I like the Ichimoku cloud because it just helps me keep track. It gives me peace of mind, basically. Lets me know, helps me visualize which side of the trend that I'm on, and they're just subtle clues, and after you have it up here, it'll speak to you after a while. You'll get to learn it, what to look for, little subtle clues that will kind of help you, give you a little edge. Hey man, is this getting ready to go up or is it getting ready to go down, you know? I like the little things I've been pointing out, how it's curving, getting thin and green and curving up. Those are those subtle little signs that, hey man, I got your back. But all I did was, for my settings, I think I just turned everything off. Everything but the plots background. That's all I got. No lines, none of all that stuff. I've got enough of that with my moving averages. So just stripped it all down and lightened it up a little bit and just got it sitting in the background. But I don't know. I feel naked without my Ichimoku cloud. Just to have it there. Just to have it there. Because anytime you're in the middle of it, you know it's not the best situation. But this over here, that's a clue. It's not the greatest look. It's better not to be in it, but if we are in it, seeing it do this is a good sign. Seeing it turn red and come down, yeah, that's not good. All right. Did we take a look at Synverse earlier today? Synverse, I looked at this one earlier today and I noticed it doing something that I'm not liking. I noticed it flirting with breaking this trend line. Now, it wicked below it yesterday and now we're getting a candle below it. Now this is in my buy zone still, which I guess technically is still valid. Not even hit back down into it, but the fact that we're crossing this trend line, not good for me. The fact that we're busting through this green cloud, and this is usually what you see with a green cloud. You usually don't get reversals out of it, although at certain points in the market it can happen. But it's starting to look, Synverse is starting to look a little bearish to me. Synverse, which makes me feel glad that I took profit up here. Not all, but I had to pay myself for holding it through all this crap because I've done the ups and downs. I'm not doing it again. No. I think Synverse still has not reached my target at 0.23 cents from the breakout of this falling channel. It's working on a retest. Basically, we came up and now we're retesting. Could be as low as the breakout point, just to let you guys know. That's kind of like coming back down to the 200 moving average. Breaking this trend line kind of makes me think, hey man, maybe doing that. So I'm not going to call this quite a buy zone, breaking that trend line there. We're hoping that this trend line would hold it, man, really. And I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. So
So it took a measure move from this kind of head and shoulders or megaphone pattern that we broke to the downside of. Took the full extent of the measure move. Suggests that Cinverse could come back down to around half a penny again. And I know some of you guys probably don't want to hear that. Possibility. Now, any of these prices down through here, I think is a good place to add to your bags. Personally, I think that target's a little bit low. I'm actually looking here. Right here. I'm just going to draw a big old green line. This is where I foresee it possibly coming down to. Same price where it broke out of. And so could be looking at about 0.0067 cents. So that means bags go down, breaking this trend line. It's a good possibility, just letting you know now. Now, if she pulls a Hail Mary and does a complete turnaround, I'm all for that, but I'm just not seeing, and I'm not saying it. Not saying it. Nope, nope, nope. So, Cinverse, one of these days you will have your day. You will go to your 30 cents or whatever, and hopefully I will still have that bag. Cinverse. Did you send me a super chat? AB, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I don't see that very often. I really, really appreciate that. YHRARC was new to me. I don't know what that is. Is that a coin? I'm a bit of a boomer, so if we're talking slang, I'm not catching it. ARC. ARC. There is ARC. I don't know if you're asking about ARC or not, but I've got one pulled up. Let's see what we got on this. 1 billion maximum supply, 861 circulating supply, 861 million. 44 million market cap. Interesting. 5 cent ARC. All-time high was 12 cents about a year ago. What is this guy? ARC market. An AI unleashed Web3 securing, simplifying, assisting your Web3 experience. Swaps AI. Interesting. Phantom, AWS, Houdini swap. Ooh, I want to see what Houdini swap is. I've never heard of that. Click. I'm clicking. I'm still clicking. I'm still clicking. I clicked you. Take me somewhere now. I clicked you. Worried about being exploited? Why, yes. Yes, I am. Reduce risk with reactor. Generate audit slide. Use AI to navigate and explore Web3. AI is going to be really, really cool. We're just going to be saturated with it, I think. Stake ARC and access our tools. Okay, so an interesting little platform there. Low market cap, so it's got potential. At this point in the game, anything that you see that's under 50 million has a definite good chance to add a zero, meaning it's almost an instant 10x. That's just the truth of the fact. At this point in the game, a lot of these, I mean, just a standard 10x. So ARC. Maybe says been watching for a while on the replays, doing awesome for the community. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I enjoy it. It just gives me something to do. I like sharing. I like teaching, and you know, I just know what it's like to be stuck in a dead-end job, a dead-end career. Maybe you had a chance to do something. Maybe you did something and blew it. But, you know, just to be stuck in a situation like that, and like, how are you ever going to get ahead? Feels like you're never getting ahead. And then crypto comes along, steals all your money while you watch everybody else get rich. And then you finally figure out, hey, man, if you learned a few little tricks, suddenly it starts working for you. I want to help everybody learn those tricks, especially the people that working those, you know, the single moms, single dads, divorced dads, all that. If you're working in a restaurant, you're working in a mall, shopping mall, you got a dead-end job or one that you feel like it's a dead-end job, it's not making you happy, making you smile. Well, crypto is an answer. And if you think about it, it's kind of like opening your own business. You're sitting here buying these products as cheap as you can get them, being a little patient, just being a little, managing your risk a little bit, and then you sell them at a higher profit, and then you've got your own little business here in crypto. Your own little trading business. And you can make a lot more doing this than you can that job that's trying to suck all the energy out of you and your family's life. So if I can do it, you can do it, and I'm just here to help get you there. If I can help. They already have your plan. I don't know. 9.9976 cents. Possible. Now, we will see a lot of these flags, and a lot of them, can get kind of big. Now, they don't play out always the greatest, but sometimes they do. But just because you see somebody take a flagpole and put it in, does not mean that it's going to go anywhere near that target. I'm just telling you. Now, True Flag has got a 57% chance to break to the upside. It looks like that's what we're trying to do. I like to get my volume upped, because if you don't see volume down here on the breakout, means that breakout is probably going to be kind of lackluster. It's probably not going to give you that little, it's probably not going to make that number go up as much as you want, and you'll probably kind of disappointed with this trade a little bit. So I like to see volume, and there's not. What you got is rising price, and you got falling volume. And that's why I have this little cheat sheet, and it's available on our Telegram group over there. I think I just reposted all this stuff too. So it's a good time to head over there and get the cheat sheets. But if volume is falling and your price is going up, that means that trend is weakening. You're just trying to sound like you know it all. I'm just telling people what I'm doing so that, if you're not familiar with it, you can hear it. After you hear it so many times, it will click, and then you'll find yourself doing it and like, oh, thanks. You just hang out with the channel, and you will learn this stuff, man. And especially if you ask questions, because I answer questions. A little bit of a shift there. I like that. That means we could be going parabolic. I'm looking for a support resistance flip, right? Price comes up, gets rejected, and then it flips it for support. So those are strong areas. So we got this little zone here, and she's staying away from it. That's kind of bullish. A little bit of a possibly double bottom, even though we're not at bottom. Well, it could be. I think it's a trend line. Looking nice. I think it's got a good chance to break to the upside here. Let's see what our indicators say. This weekend, it looks like it wants to pull back a little bit. All right, so this is a measured move line, not a trend line. Let's see if we got a trend line right there. So yeah, you could see it pull back this weekend. I'm expecting a lot of these altcoins to pull back, and you could come back down and retest this area 4.5 cents. We're at what, 5 cents? If it does, no biggie. It's testing that 200 moving average. We're good. But so far, so good. And I'm guessing we're on the right one, right? All right, so with little price history, now we got to figure out where we could possibly go. So let's get the old tools out. Pull this Fibonacci trend extension tool from the very first swing high to swing low to new low. Seeing how it lines up with our 618s and our zeros, and we got a zero catcher. I don't have enough zeros on here. Basically what that gives, it just gives us a rough draft of some good target potentials. 618s are always good. And there's a zero in there. I need to flip on a zero. What was that, 2 and 3? So I need 3, 0. Okay, go over here and change this one to 3. And there's that line. So I don't know where that one came from.
So it looks like we may be working on a 5-wave structure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That does fit the thing for Elliott Wave. I'm not an Elliott Wave trader, but I bet if we flip Elliott Wave indicator on, it will see it. Oh, you did something weird. What does that mean? Stop Elliott waving my smaller Elliott waves, man. Elliott Wave does some weird crap on here, man, and Elliott Wave says you're going down to 14.8 cents. Shut up, Elliott. I don't want to hear you. Road Dog says you're going up to 8.3 cents. So me and Elliott disagree at the moment. We'll fight it out. I'll fight you, Elliott. I'll wrestle you just like me and Armstrong. Oh, that's right. We took this measurement, right? We took the one. That's where that one came from. I thought you were it. So 8 to 10 cents looks possible for ARK, but then again, worthwhile project, low market cap. If you're holding for a long term, take that 0 off. Wait till it gets to 51 cents because it can do it. Ah, Strega. What a nice thing to say. Oh, Neon. I've been meaning to look at Neon. Gaining some traction. A lot of attention. I think the price has already felt it. Oh, it's the perfect time to jump in. Did we just look at this earlier? We may have. Road Dog has lost his mind again. So Neon blasting through all the targets I've ever, suggested that it might possibly have or consider, and woohoo. Well, I said it was going to go parabolic. She did. She got all the way at, what is this? Almost $4, and now we're getting a pullback, right? Now, 2, 3, 4, that. Are you still trying to go up? Ichimoku Cloud looks like it has been very, very supportive for Neon to continue this rise to the upside. And here I am just trying to get a feel about how freaking high you can go, Neon. Neon's not going to make this easy for me. And that's why I have little cheap fibs that help me out. So 490. And possibly 541 could be coming into play for Neon. If it keeps up this trajectory and keeps going to the upside, let's come down to the smaller time frame and see what you got going on, Neon. Maybe a little pullback. Can we get you at a cheaper price? Can I finally get an entry to you? Will you let me enter? May I enter? If you can come back down to this area, what is that? 261? Oh, you can't give me a better break than that. Come on, Neon. I'm talking like $1.50. Come on. Come on, I'm a homeboy. Come on, give me that discount. Come on, brother. Come on, bro. We go back, brother. I looked at you way back when you like $1. Remember? Yeah. Yeah, I threw you up here when you like $1. Come on, man. Break me off some. Come on, give me a good deal. Give me a good deal. Come on. Come on, Neon. Do a brother a solid. Come on, Neon. Don't leave me hanging like this. I don't want to pay $3. Your mama dresses you funny anyway. Cylinder says, can you look at Tenet? Let's take a look at Tenet. I don't have any of this at the moment. I think I've played it a little bit. I've never really tried to build a bag of it though, so I don't really know much about it. It always makes me think of Tencent, that I think the Chinese company, media or whatever company it is. So we're bouncing off the walls of this channel, downward channel. Technically it's bullish. Just waiting for a breakout. Looks like we got a partial decline going on here. Support resistance flip. Ooh. And you flip back up above it. May have to retest this area. I would say that it probably will. And given that this is the weekend, pretty sure it will. Because it hasn't done it yet. So that's definitely a target buy zone right there at what is that, a dime? 10.8 cents. And we're at what, 11.46 right now. And I'm on the 1 hour chart. All right, so a breakout of this would definitely do us a world of good. I can give you the measure move for it, but I wouldn't. I'm assuming you're probably holding this for a much bigger move. Measure move takes us up to 25 cents, which is a nice. Let's say if you get in at 10.8 right at 11 cents, that's a nice 132%, doubling your trade or your investment at that price. So it's pretty juicy, but it can do a lot more. Ooh, man, she had a big old drop. All right, what's the story with you? All right, so we fell from $26,000. How high did this thing go? Dude, for real? Right at $10,000. All right, so I can't fib that out. Not from there anyway, but what we got here? I can fib this. Believe it or not, there's confluence with the candle body there at that same price level. Believe it or not, $1,201 is should be a nice little decent target, one that you should probably, look at. We're sitting here at 11 cents and we're talking about a target at $1,200. Something does not sound right. I'm just saying. Do the charts lie? The charts never lie. The charts never lie. How dare you? The charts don't lie. They have no lips. They cannot lie. Then the humans that are mistaken. It is we that screw everything up. The humans, the Americans, especially the Americans, always screwing up crypto. First we blame it on the Chinese because they banned Bitcoin. Bitcoin is illegal. No. Paint the Chinese as being bad, but no, the truth comes out is that the Americans that do not like Bitcoin. Oh, the Americans like it, yes. Oui, but the shadow government, yes, the little spookies out there, no, they don't like a Bitcoin, the bankers, so now you'll know. Yeah, tweak that little measure move there. Measure move 20, right at just under 25 cents there, but really $12,000 for our 236 Fibonacci that we got to get up above, or we're going to range under $1,200. All right, well, I guess we'll just see how this part plays out first, and then we'll move on to the $1,200 area. But 25 cents first. One baby step. Maybe you reach $1,200. Me and you need to talk. What you doing after the stream? You go hang out for a little while? Talk about some things? Tenant, you starting to look really good to me. I ain't been drinking, but we can start. I'm just saying. So this says I'd be happy with 25 cents. Yeah. You'd be tickled to death with $1,200. Golly, is that for? I got to see the tokenomics on this guy. I've been seeing this one a lot, but I don't think I've ever really looked at it too deeply. Have I? Oh, wait a minute. Are you the real estate one? I think maybe we have. Oh, I'm a CoinGecko where they don't ever tell me what anything is. Tenants shaping the future. LSDFi. I remember LSDFi. Yeah, we were tripping that night. Yeah, Lysergic Fi. Oh, we've looked at it before. Okay, so I have, but we define governments and incentivization through our distinct vote escrow. Oh yeah, it was something escrow. Escrow is important. Empowering
Ecosystem governance. At Tenet, we believe in inclusive participation. Our unique diversified proof of stake approach enables users to stake not only Tenet, but also LSDs from other networks. That is liquid staking derivatives. Actively engaging in consensus of government, together we shape and govern our ecosystem collectively. I remember looking at this one. Okay, interesting. I can't imagine you being 12. What? That doesn't make sense. What happened? Because you all-time high was 34 cents. Where am I getting this 12? I just closed that window, man. Just knocked it right out. Just close it. I don't need it, y'all. Go ahead. Take it. Don't matter. Make sure I looked at that right. Let's go with a different MEXC. What do you say? Have you got a big $1,200 thing? MEXC? MEXC does not. Okay. All right, that makes me feel better. That was giving me some crazy stuff. Let's just stick with what MEXC has. Let's stick with MEXC chart. Tenet over on MEXC here. Do we still get the 25-cent target? Actually, we're getting like 27 cents here at the 618. And that's just from here to there. So a little bit of overlapping confluence, I guess you could say, maybe. It's all based on this wick, and you know the data can be a little bit different from exchange to exchange and from where they pick it up. But I think I feel more comfortable going with this one than I do the where I took my measurement on the other one. Maybe. But so we had 25 cents on there. I got 27 cents here. So right there in that area. Let's see if we can get a measure move here too. So here on let's see, we got a breakout and then we got a flag above it, retesting where that price where it broke out of. That price it broke out of has what? About a 62% chance to come back to have that price area retested, which is done. So we got that out of our way. So we should be ready to bump on up, get past this area, 13 cents, and then start hitting that 27 cent area. Let's take a measure move here. I may have even more opium for you. That's giving me closer to 30 cents there. Did we pull our fib? We did, didn't we? We pulled the fibs and we got that. Okay. So I do like the 618 there. So I would lean with this one. And of course it can go a little bit bullish too. So actually I like that a little bit better than I do the 25-cent target that we had on the other chart. And yeah, wherever you're trading this, you want to chart this for that exchange. And so if you're on MEXC, I think this one will play out good for you. And of course, it doesn't have to stop at 27 cents either. But that's a nice move up from where we are. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's moonbag territory right there. Well, son, it's like 2 times 12 cents, road dog. Come on, do your math. Security! Security! Can you get him out? Yeah, that. You're a bitch, road dog. Hey. All right, so maybe 27, 30 cents. Kind of cool. It's like searching, I keep seeing Demo. What did we look at? Or we looked at DESO earlier. I think we may have looked at Demo. Did we look at it last night? If not, I meant to. I think we did. If we got a chart on it, we probably did. Okay, so it seems to be bouncing here, right? Which is, that's what was throwing me off about this one last night, I think. Because it's not bouncing off of a actual fib level. It's like below the 618. So I'm like, where am I not catching you right? How am I? I've got the bottom and I've got the top. Why are you not lining up for me? What's up with you? So my fibs are kind of acting a little wonky there, which is kind of weird. Now, if I pull it down to this one, I get a 618, but I don't like doing that.
So I'm going to run with this. We're above the 618 now, which is, the cool. So as long as we're that, we've got the information that we need, that this is a bottom area. And now we can pull Fibonacci from this swing high to there. And then you can get our targets, and we've got to get above 45.3, but then we can head up to 64.8 cents on Demo. And then possibly up to 73 cents. And then if we get lucky to make that higher high, 98 cents is the target you want to look at. Shabang! 98 cents coming into the picture for this whole move. So really, a bounce from here, 98 cents is unless you for whatever reason, want to bail out early. See things going south. If it hits 64 cents, doesn't look like it's going to hold it. Could be a target, but I'd be looking for 98 cents, man. I don't know. I see some of these guys, they get in. You see these guys and they trade live and they get in and they talk all the big game, and then they go up. They're like putting out like $1,500 trades, but when they go up $15, they're like jonesing, just all scared, like, I need to get out before we lose it. Don't want to lose. And they close their trade. They never let their trade play out. So I was always taught, or always read and given an example. Yes, my teacher taught me. So you plan out your trade, right? You plan out a trade. You get your entry and you get your targets, whichever. You may have 2 or 3 targets, like we get multiple targets. And you set a stop loss. And what I see these guys, and these are some trading group leader guys, they get into some trades. Okay, I'm gonna enter the trade. Okay, we're in it, and it's going up. It's going up, and when they never let it play out to the full. They're always, as soon as it starts coming down for like a retest of a pattern or something. I'm out. I got. You do 3% a day, you can. And that's not how you made your money, is it? No, it's not. I know it's not. And then here's another thing. When it goes south on them, I mean, you put your stop loss there for a reason. They're bailing out of trades before it even comes down to a stop loss, and they go with some crazy stop losses. Some that are just, I don't know, man. But I will tell you this, that once you hang out and you start picking up, and a lot of you guys, I know you're familiar with TA, so you probably already see this. If you're familiar with TA and got even a basic understanding about how this price moves, and if you watch my show, I'll make sure that you have that. That's my whole goal, is make sure that this is kind of the common nature, second nature. But once you got those basics and you watch these guys, you can say, this dude is just a hot airbag. This dude is, he's really on his ego today, or yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just see him do some really sloppy stuff, or some breaking rules and just letting it slip by. I don't know, man. They're just doing some weird stuff. And that's part of the reason why, I wanted to start this channel and try to get out some solid information and get out some stuff like Thomas Bukowski. That's where I'm telling you, you want a solid source of information? Thomas Bukowski, patternsite.com. You can't beat it. If nothing else, he'll teach you everything. And clearly, I just had to close my window one more time because doing it earlier just wasn't enough. It felt so good. I had to say, no, I don't want to keep the trading view chart up there. I think we should. I can't even find it now. You're killing me, dude. All right. So they're trying to come back. Let's take a look at So. So was wasn't it like it was doing that weird thing? It's doing that weird thing, like it should go down, but it's like she secretly is trying to plan to go. Oh yeah, you're the 88. So everything that I keep coming up to on this tells me that we got a good chance to come to 88, but every time that I look at it on the it also says, no, we ain't going to do it. I'm getting 2 totally different answers here. Bigger time frames tell me $88 has a good chance of coming. Smaller time frames are saying, screw you, road dog. I'm getting ready to go to the moon. So I want to see who wins out. Because honestly, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I mean, if I had to say, I would say the bigger time frame is going to definitely win out. And $88 is coming, but nobody wants to hear that.
there's it's unlikely that we're going to go up, unlikely, but it could. And the little cloud over here, I'm waiting. If you spit out a little red, if it spits out a little red thing here, yeah, pretty safely say we're coming down. If it starts curving up and stays green, I'm going to think, man, is that 9 moving average going to flip over that 21? Are you getting ready to bounce us up? Are you taking us to $150, Solana? What are you doing? Because it might. I honestly, I can't tell. The moving averages say, by all means, we should be coming down. Everything is saying that we should be coming down, but it's not coming down. There's all this buy pressure making all these bottom wicks. There's buys here. So even the red dot here on the 4 hour on Market Cipher hadn't drug us down yet. We got falling price and falling volume, meaning that this falling trend is getting kind of old, getting kind of tired. So man, Solana is grab my popcorn and try to figure out what it's going to do, because it's not she's not being the easiest read. But you have to look for the subtle signs, or then I call them duck lips. I don't know what you call it. A rejection here of the moving average. So many of the bigger things say that it's coming down. So I'm jumping out there with $88. If it doesn't hit, well, I'll just be the guy that said, Solana's going to $88. They went to $250. You suck, bro, dog. I'll be that guy. But 88, man, and gosh, am I still in the long? Am I still in the long? Oh, I see you flipped on me. Oh, no, I didn't catch you. Oh, I'm not down too bad yet. I gotta do something about that. You know it's coming. Road dog, don't get stuck in that little weekend stuff. You know better. I think Sol's going to break before it does anything. It probably needs a healthy pullback, but I'm having trouble keeping up with Sol since I've got it mixed in with DeFi and stuff, and I can't keep up with how much I got or how well it's doing or anything. It's kind of weird. But I got a liquidity pool of it and several other, and this is probably one of the bigger ones I've got. Just because we were down here in this bottom area, I figured, why not? This is the best place to put liquidity in, right? Solana's down and you're down, and if you go back up, you can hopefully make me some Solana, unless you don't. She was looking very hopeful, but now she's getting a little bit of a pullback on the smaller time frames for Anal OS. Let's hope that she can break through that cloud and get above that green cloud, and we'll be sitting pretty there. But nice sign that there's a flag formation. Maybe that will play out to the upside there. Rounded formation flag. Some would call it a cup and handle. I don't, because it's a bottom pattern, but that's just me being anal about it on Anal OS, so it's deserving. I'm still looking for us to get up to this area, fight through all this stuff. I'm just doing a label up there. What was it? 0.000831. Oh, I'm in the hold on Peppy again, man. I'm down $142 on Peppy. This is my paper trading account that I have not messed with in months. We've just been letting it ride, baby. I'm up $129,000. Woo! And it ain't real money, so. Oh well. Did you know that you could do that? You can paper trade on TradingView. If you just want to play around, you don't want to mess with exchanges or whatever, you can free TradingView account, and you can use the paper trading thing. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's good practice. You don't want to put real money out there. Selena says LDO is making moves. Lido Finance, how you doing? It's going up a little bit on the 1 hour. 4 hours looking good. Yeah, she is. She flipped this area here. Is that a 236 area? Is that a fib? Looks like a fib. Let's zoom out. Okay, let's clean up my chart here. Okay, yeah, she's making some moves. All right, so this trend line was copied from this one. I wanted the angle. And I put it to the top here.
And what we're doing, since we had a bear trap here and broke back into the pattern, and then we even retested it, which is golden. That was the best place to get in. Your last chance to get in on Lido DAOs at $2. Now we're at $3, and we're headed up to 427 or higher to the top of this trend line, and that's what we got up there. That's just what happens, man. Bear trap retest, top of the trend line. And it may go further. I'm just going from over here with an angle. It could even get up as high 464 there. That's just going with our trend line magic there. And if I had to really look for a nice reversal area for it, yeah, I got to give you some confidence, right? Let's just drag you up here. About 484, 486, I think is a good place to pay yourself, because it should go up there and it should get a decent pullback, probably to 350 or 315, something like that. Get a sizable pullback. So you can go up there, take a little profit, and add a little bit more to your bags if that's your strategy. So that's looking cool. So 432, 484, nice little targets there. And from where we are right now, still 50%, 67% move. And getting in at the right time, whether you bought way down here, being the DJ and getting in way early at $1.48, or buying the bounce at 204, getting up there, that's nice. That's nice, 111%. Man, so there's some opportunities now to moonbag a lot of these projects, a lot of these trades. Take your capital out after you double it, and remove all risk. And if you can hold on to that dry powder enough, it gives you more chances to try to do that. The more that if you're like me and hard to keep that dry powder, it instantly goes into something, or instantly goes into a limit order. It's a little harder. That dry powder is kind of important to pull that off. But there's been a lot more of those opportunities now to do that, and I highly recommend it. Anytime that you see a chance to moonbag anything, whether you like the coin or not, if it's there, the opportunity's there, and you can see this got a good shot of doing it, man, that's free money. That's free crypto. I'm just saying, moonbags are awesome. All right, guys, it is now 12:33. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight on this Friday night.
Hitting that like button. I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I will be back tomorrow night. I doubt I'd do a surprise daytime thing, but I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bring your list with you. We'll check them out and keep a touch on the market and see how we can navigate through this. The hour looks like it's doing halfway decent now. A little ups, a little downs. Some will pop off, some will not. But total 3 is the main thing to follow. Hey, look, she's finding some support. She's finding some support. Now, if we stay within our pattern, the weekend could start looking good. So let's keep our hope there. We can just keep that area on total 3. Altcoins may not be that bad. Maybe retail will start easing back in. Those will be fun times. Have a good night, everybody. God bless y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feed eye of the calm, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Sure you like my vibe, pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it.
If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you.